Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you are visiting my channel for the very first time, you guys, I love you so much. And to my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. So today's video, I have this story that is trending on TikTok about Beyonce. Quite alright, Beyonce is quiet about this issue. But my question is, was it smart for Beyonce to showcase her film in Israel? Quite alright, I love Beyonce, but she has not yet made any statement about what is going on. And I know there's a lot of people who are like, why does she has to say anything? Well, in the face of genocide, literally everyone needs to say something. I mean everyone. Just carry on like things are normal. It's not good. And to showcase your film in a settler colonial states that's currently carrying out genocides, oh no, that's not good. Furthermore, people like Beyonce that have so much money and power and influence are credibly important. I know people like Miss Selena Gomez think a post won't do anything, but when you have power and influence and money, yeah, a post will do a lot of things actually. Putting your film out of a certain market, making any small statements would have made the largest impact. And I'm so disappointed that Beyonce has not done that even up to now. But anyway, let's hear what other people has to say, because I collected some few stitches for you guys. Let's watch together.
Genuine question, and I hope that nobody gets offended, but why aren't you guys canceling Taylor Swift and Beyonce? I'm just curious to know. They have their shows still going on in Israel. They haven't canceled them. They've been silent. I'm just curious to know if y'all gonna cancel Beyonce and Taylor Swift, because honestly for me, I've already canceled Beyonce. Ever since she bought that house for $200 million in California and she chose a palm-colored agent, she was done for me a long time ago, boo-boo.
It is very interesting choice. It's also very interesting for fans to completely not blame the artist but the distributor, as if the artist doesn't have the social currency or just the currency in general to be like, fuck off, I'm not doing this, like she did in 2015. Who am I speaking of? Where your beloved Queen Bee. It's crazy that people are literally trying to make excuses for her. And back in 2015, again, like I said, she canceled her shows in Israel. So what's different here? Explain it. I want to know. I want somebody to do a deep dive and tell me. And I'm being serious, because y'all have so many fucking excuses for this lady and so many fucking excuses for your faves when it comes to them doing the most immoral, heinous shit, right? Not just this in particular, because this is just kind of bad. Like, this is just like, girl, this doesn't look good because you haven't said anything about Palestine. You haven't showed any type of support. And then the first thing that we see when it comes to you saying anything about what's going on is you showcasing a movie. You're embarrassing as fuck. Like, turn it on. You to try to defend this decision instead of being disgusted by it like I am, because I'm a huge Beyonce fan. We all know this, and this is really disappointing as fuck. I mean, even y'all saying it's not her fault, it's not like she made a statement about it afterwards, like, hey, this is out of my control. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's the fact that y'all are losers. Let me just be real with you. Y'all are fucking losers. This lady does not know you. She would not give you a kidney if you needed it. She would not bail you out of jail if you needed that to happen as well. So one thing I will say to y'all is, just remember who you're dealing with when you're listening to this music. These are billionaires. These are black capitalists. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't understand your struggle because they never had to struggle like you. They'll cash a check. They don't give a fuck if it has bloody handprints on it. Just remember, you're fighting for Beyonce's right to associate herself with a fucking country.
Israel celebrating Beyonce's new movie. I think it's safe to say that Beyonce does not care about Palestine. All I'm saying is, it's a little weird to be a Beyonce fan knowing this information. A little weird. Beyonce did cancel a show in 2015 in support of Palestine. But now we're watching her show her movie and eventually do a concert over there right after that. Beyonce is a billionaire. She does not care about her fans. She does not care about you. She does not care about me. She does not care about Palestine. She cares about money. We are going to start seeing videos of Taylor Swift fans celebrating the Eras tour in Israel with their little Israel flags. Be aware that Taylor Swift is still releasing music, but still cannot release a statement on Palestine. So it's the same with her too. Don't be surprised.
Not to be dramatic, but I think the fact that people are even a little pissed with Beyonce is surefire proof to me personally that we are officially living through the end times. And please mind you, I am aware that Black people in POC who are in powerful positions can be threatened or blackmailed by people who are even more powerful if they don't do what they're told. But the fact that she's even being questioned on such a large scale must mean that the powers that be are slowly but surely breaking down. And when I say the end times, I don't mean the blowing of trumpets followed by the rapture of all of God's chosen people, although nothing would surprise me at this point. I mean that every 250 years, a powerful empire crumbles. And the US just so happens to be celebrating its 248th birthday next year, which is a completely unrelated fact to any of the information I have just said in this video.
A lot of people say that they are disappointed in Beyonce with her not saying anything with what's going on in Gaza and Palestine and everything right now, right? Is she one of the greatest artists ever, and especially of our time? Yes. Is she probably one of the most famous people on earth? Yes. But Beyonce is also a businesswoman. She's literally an investor. And if you want to be honest with yourself, everything that is happening right now is because of money. Greed and want to make more money. Okay, hold on to that. So instead of just being like, Beyonce, you have such a big platform. And yes, you have such a big platform. You should speak up. Like, Beyonce literally has the power to move like millions of people to do something, right? So she definitely has this power and influence that can get people to do things such as donate, boycott, speak up, share, all that kind of stuff. But with her being a businesswoman, and also her husband is also, they're billionaires, right? With them being billionaires, they watch the money. And I just read, I think from The Guardian, they're saying that what is going on right now is actually great for Wall Street. Like, Wall Street is in like really great health. Everything's going well because of, what's happening in Gaza. As an investor, you're seeing things, your money is like doing well and is doing okay. Why would you go against that? The thing is too, like, Beyonce is not just like Parkwood that she owns. Like, she's invested in like products. And I haven't done the research, but I wouldn't be shocked if any of the products that she's invested in have some kind of tie to Israel. Because y'all thinking, again, like, you have to think of Beyonce outside of her being a performing artist, right? And being a music artist. Think of her as a business person, and you will realize why she's silent. Because Beyonce has spoken up for less, right? So while everyone's like, I might have to boycott this film she's about to drop in December, I forgot even what product it was, but it's a product that like I get all the time. And then I was reading like all the different investments Beyonce has, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know she's invested in that. But now I'm just like, I wonder how many of the products and the companies that she has investments in, or she's an investor for, have some kind of tie to Israel. Either it's being manufactured there, either the company might be based there, who knows? So I mean, if someone else wants to do that research, lovely, let me know. But I wouldn't be surprised if there were some actual business and investment ties to Israel, and that's why both Beyonce and her husband Jay-Z are quiet about this. You know the level of morals you have to omit and forget to be a billionaire? You know how many people you have to step on and make sure stay under you to be a billionaire? I would love for Beyonce to say something. I would love for her to say, the things that we would want her to say. But I'm also, at this point, I'm not shocked. It's been
over 40 days of, you know what's going on. Like, I don't even have to say it, and saying it, I'm not saying it because low-key I would start crying. And not only has Beyonce been signed, but so many other artists. And it took them some time. I'm not going to give them all the credit because it took them a while to get with the program. But like, I believe Sam Smith canceled a performance in Israel in solidarity with Palestine. Other artists, I think Kid Cudi was supposed to like drop a lot of music, and he said he's just gonna stop because in solidarity and not wanting to cloud up, you know, socials and the algorithm, and there's more important things to be worrying about. There's so many artists who are speaking up, and just like raising awareness of all the different aspects of what's going on and why it's not right. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Honestly, not my fault that your favorite Beyonce is not saying anything. But this is also why the age of celebrity just needs to die. I've been told y'all, you know, to stop having idols. She got y'all money this summer. She she ran some of y'all dry. But when it comes to speaking up for human life and for basic human rights, she quiet. She spent the whole summer telling y'all to be on mute. And now look at her. Damn. Anyways, free Palestine. Bye.
It's time to hold Beyonce accountable. As you all know, I am a Beyonce historian who prides himself in holding her accountable for things that I feel does not align with the art that she creates or the image that she portrays to the public. And Beyonce being silent about standing in solidarity with Palestine does not align with the image at all. And before I get into holding Beyonce accountable, I must hold myself accountable as a fan because I have seen things over the years that have made me feel this way, but I chose to look past it because I enjoy her art that much, but I could no longer do that. I did go see the film twice. I purchased tickets on October the 4th, and I was invited to a screening as well. And the film did a great job at depicting who Beyonce is as an artist and who she is as a human being. And I left the theater both times feeling very inspired, but I couldn't help but continue to think about the call of action from all of her fans from around the world to show her support of Palestine and how she continues to remain silent. I'm not sure of the terms and conditions that Beyonce has with AMZ to distribute the Renaissance film, so I'm not going to speak about it being shown in Israel. Instead, I'm going to point to some significant things that happened in her career that does not align with her being silent. In the film, Beyonce talks about how she wants to use her platform to uplift marginalized communities, and for the most part in her career, she has done that. She has in the past and continues to bring awareness to how Black women are mistreated and disrespected all around the world. It's built housing for the unhoused in her home city of Houston. She was one of the first celebrities to donate funding to the Black Lives Matter organization, and just recently, she honored the Black queer community with the Renaissance album and film, among many other things. Beyonce, what your supporters are trying to convey to you is that Palestinian people are also a group of marginalized people who deserve support from your platform. You aren't shy about using your art to speak up for what you believe in. Which brings me to the 2016 Super Bowl moment. You performed Formation dressed as the leader of the Black Panther Party, Huey P. Newton. You raised your fist in solidarity with the Black Panther movement and with the Black Lives Matter movement, and it caused a lot of controversy. Directly after this performance, you also announced the Formation World Tour, and on this tour, when you would perform Ring the Alarm, you would pay tribute to the Huey P. Newton iconic image of him sitting in the ratting chair. Jay-Z has also made references to Huey P. Newton in his art as well, so I just don't understand how you both can portray the Black Panthers in your art, but you don't really stand on what they believe in. Not only did the Black Panther Party condemn Zionism, they also released 3 statements in support of Palestinian liberation. Huey P. Newton gave the first statement in 1970, just to add context, that shows how long the Palestinian people have been fighting for liberation for over 75 years. The statement reads, and I correctly tied to Palestinian liberation. Even to this day, Beyonce, you hold up the Black Panther fist after performing Black Parade, but do you really embody the foundation of the Black Panther Party? Because your silence on what's happening in Palestine reads as performative activism. I also know that Nina Simone is one of your biggest inspirations, and Nina Simone was a revolutionary Black woman who believed this.
An artist's duty, as far as I'm concerned, is to reflect the times. I think that is true of painters, sculptors, poets, musicians. It's, as far as I'm concerned, it's their choice. But I choose to reflect the times and the situations in which I find myself. That to me is my duty.
Right now, in this moment, Beyonce, it is your duty as an artist to reflect the times. In the past 24 hours, thousands of other celebrities like Jay-Z, Rihanna, Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift continue to be silent and or show support with Israel Zionism. We, as in your supporters, are calling you to get information and stand on the art and image that you have sold to us for the past 2 decades. And this in no way minimizes the work you have done and the strides you have made towards Black liberation. It is just a reminder that your silence speaks very loudly and that to whom much is given, much is required. Hive holds you to a high standard that you yourself has set forth, and you know exactly what you need to do.
Well, you have heard what each and everyone has to say. But for me, watching Beyonce and Taylor's fans, at least at a significant portion of them, not nearly enough, but watching their fans rally in support of Palestinians while their goddess stays silent is so deeply, deeply troubling. Like the fans are speaking up and using their voices in the name of their respective goddess, and the goddess are doing fuck all. It's so disappointing. It's just time to divest from celebrities, and it's really just time to stop platforming and backrolling the ruling class, because their art of getting more and more diverse from their personal politic, and I can't just console. Anyway, thank you so much. Don't forget to tell me what you think in the comment sections, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like my videos. See you tomorrow. Bye.